Hi everybody and welcome to a new season of Minecraft 1.9, and we're just going to quickly show you one or two of the options. And our resource pack is we're now using the Pure DB Craft 64 MC19.zip, which is version 1.9. This one here, which is incompatible, was the 1.8, so that's the resource packs if you want to follow us on there. So we're going to click done, and it's done. And obviously we're going to go single player. We're going to create a new world, and we're going to be calling this world Halcynia 2. Okay, and we're going to, who we call it? No, I'll tell you what we'll do is we're going to call it Halcynia 1.9, so we know it's 1.9. So we're going to have a look at the more world options. Allow cheats on and off, bonus, default, super flat, large biomes, amplified, customized. Customized, do we want to do any of these? These are I'm not too sure whether we want to really. You can mess with all of these if you want to. There's not much more in these. Okay, so you can have all of these. We don't really do any of these, so we're going to just click done on those, and we're going to just have defaults. Now the seed generator we're going to use for this is I don't know, 6 on the 3rd 1971. Okay, 0603 1971, that's my date of birth, so this is done starting on my birthday, and there we are, done. And create new world. So we're going to see how we're going to do things. Now I have done a little bit on the new shields. I haven't done anything on the new arrows, but there's a lot more to do in this now than there was before. Each current episode that we're going to do is going to be around about 20 minutes, and hopefully we can have a nice long season and get through any of the normal stuff. And obviously this is going to take a little bit of time here to load. We do have a new graphics card. We are using a GTX 950, so you can see this is where we are currently at, and I'm not too sure what our current frame rate is on here at the moment, but we have set it to a maximum of 60 frame rates. I might, before we start, go into options, go into video settings, and have a render distance of only 4 chunks. You see, max frame rate is frame rates per second is 60. Don't know if that's going to improve it or not, but I kind of don't like too many chunks to be loaded because it is heavy on the PC. So we did do a quick bit on how to make the shield, so hopefully I can remember how to make it, because it will be a bit embarrassing if I can't do it. So we're just going to go and start off with the new bits and pieces on here. And get some of these. Now don't forget, this is the vanilla. There's no mods or anything in this. Don't really want to use any of the on-game mods. There's loads of people out there that do that, and I kind of want to just do something a bit different. Now, we haven't got any sheep or anything like that, so we've got to be careful. There's no maps. or anything. So we do kind of need to find sheep first, but we also need to get some weapons. So we've got the achievement there, and we're just going to make the workbench with us. Okay, so we're going to put the workbench down, and now we're just going to make some sticks, because obviously we're going to be needing a wooden pickaxe to start off with, and we're also going to be needing a wooden sword. Now there are differences between the sword and the axe. Okay, they are different now, so we will be making both of those, because one has more speed and one has more DPS. So if we have a look at this, you can see the wooden sword, when in the main hand, 1.6 attack speed, 4 attack damage. Wooden axe, when in the main hand, 0.8 attack speed but 7 attack damage. So the sword is faster but less damage. The wooden axe is slower but more attack damage. And even the pickaxe, you know, everything in here can really be done. So if we want to put these in the main hand, so if we go to E, yeah, you've got a little shield icon here now, which you can see there. So you can put the wooden axe in there, and you can see you've got dual ability. So right click now doesn't do anything because you've got no block. You can hold everything in the right hand if you want, but you can't use it, and you can't block with the right unless you're using a shield. If you're using left, that activates your shield, your sword, sorry. So we are going to stick with that at the moment. Also gives you a place to opposite, and I think if you press F, it swaps it round, yeah? So then now you're doing the sword, so just like that, F will just swap over. So it's kind of handy to have the axe and the sword, because you can, while we're going around, we're just going to be using the axe, and you can also do that with the pickaxe as well. So we're going to be having the pickaxe along here, because we want to go and get some instantly better swords and that. And look at this, look, we've actually got iron here, so this is actually quite good for us because we found what we wanted to straight away, which was a piece of iron, because you need a piece of iron if you want to make a shield. Okay, so we're actually probably going to build around here. We can always go and find sheep at a later date. So we might kind of, like I said, build our house around here, because we might as well. This is kind of a nice little start here. It's not too bad from the bit, but if we want to later on, we can always go and move somewhere else when we try and go and find sheep. So obviously the thing that we need is we need to make a furnace. Okay, so we're going to put the furnace down here, and that's not going to do much for us at the moment, but it is going to give us the ability to start getting that iron ore. So we've got a chicken there, and obviously we're going to want a little bit of coal here. a lot of you are going to say, well, why are we not doing mod packs? Why are we only doing bits and pieces that are like in 1.9? And the reason being is because, like I said, everybody is just doing these new mod packs, and the new mod packs that have come out are kind of behind. They're only on like 1.7 still, and we're on 1.9. So I thought I'd do a series just on 1.9 and not have to worry about anything else. I would like to do a bit more on these episodes and stuff like that, but you know, it's just one of those things where you just go with what you like to play. So that's why we decided to do that, and we got some more iron here. So we're going to go and get this. This is the most important thing. Now, there's only one shield type at the moment that I found that works. I think there's only one implemented at the moment, but obviously with the way the game will turn out with new updates and stuff like that, we will have a lot more coming in and going out and stuff like that. So we're going to go and cut this axe down here. This tree, sorry, not an axe. Okay, so we've got the achievement of getting wood there. Now, it has been a while since I've actually played Minecraft, because I've been playing a lot more of the alpha games that I do on Steam. Okay, so now you can see that as well straight away. We've got another tree there, so we're just going to plant that one there. And you can see that we've got 4 of those, so that's doing us quite well there. And we can also, I believe, make paths now. So you can actually, I think it's with the shovel. I think, I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to need some sticks anyway. We'll have those there. One there. But we're going to try it out. Okay, you see, everything's got an attack damage and an attack speed. Now, the other thing that we're going to need as well is a hoe. And I'm not too worried about these being overly overly big. I don't know why it keeps splitting that. My mouse keeps doing that. But obviously, when we first start off, we're going to have a lot of bits and pieces that we don't need. So I've tried to keep everything as good as possible. And so we have 5 there and 5 there because we want sticks. Don't have to use the craft table here, but obviously if you guys can't see, I can't see. Okay, so we want to be making a little bit protection for us, and obviously if you've got no light, then you ain't going to be able to see. So again, this just turns around and you can now hold the torch in your right hand and not worry too much about not having no light to see by. but obviously you won't have no light to see by. In this current game, because we haven't got no shaders on or anything like that. We don't have no Optifine because I'm not going through Forge. I may do, but it all depends how good the shaders are for 1.9. Now, yes, these are really nasty now on the way that they do skeletons, because they are really nasty. Okay, they can really shoot and kill. Damn it. And I do just so hate skeletons. Skeletons in this now are an absolute nightmare. So it's like one of those things that you've got to build. Either get a shield quite quickly early on in the game, or you're going to be at a very disadvantage. So this is why we kind of are not going to be too worried about bits and pieces of what we got and get and stuff like that, because I've just lost all my torches. But that's easy enough to sort out. We can get more torches. So we've got oak wood here. We'll just make that. So we're just going to cut down a few little trees, just minding our own business of where we are. Now there is a wear and tear on the shield. They're not permanent. They will wear out. They've got a wear usage of, I think, around about 150 hits. So we're gonna see if I can remember how to do the recipe. I'm sure it's 6 planks and a piece of iron. Right, so we'll go and see if we can make a shield now. Like I said, we have some iron ingots. Okay, so if I remember the recipe correctly, we'll take that out. Okay, so you're going to need this configuration, which is the door, and that is not the shield. I thought that was the shield. I will have to quickly have a look at that on the next episode, just to make sure that I've got that right. I did think it was that. No, okay, so I know you do use iron ingot in it. I can't see it. And here, the zombie there, and that is the end of the episode. So we'll be back next time with another episode where we'll make a shield. Come on, zombie. Right, okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from us. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on the bounce on the next episode. after I've killed all these mobs. Because look at these. Oh God, here we go again. So we'll see you on the next episode. Have fun, stay safe, and bye for now. The fuck did I not